But just a quick story and the importance of understanding that you really do have to make a decision on what it is that you want, but you also have to understand that there is things you must do to get there or to do those things. So I was in a band for 2 years, and I was having an absolute blast. Okay. And I was confronted by one of the band members that I'm not memorizing the music. So I'm memorizing some of the music, but not all the music. And this came out like when I first joined the band. I was like, I just want to entertain, or I just want to sing. I don't even care. I hope if we're just jamming out, that's awesome, right? But lo and behold, we started picking up more gigs. We started getting more busy. We did just practice once a week, but I was like, I have a family at home. I work 2 jobs. And so that was kind of like my me time, right? But I got confronted about it and told that, hey, I need you to start memorizing the music. And I'm like, I agree. I agree. If we're going to be continuing at this rate, then that's what I need to start doing. Now, mind you, I'm memorizing like 50 songs. It's fine. No, maybe less. I could be exaggerating, but regardless, to look more professional, right? And I went home later that night, kind of upset that I realized that I wasn't willing to do what it takes to do that, right? Because when you're willing to do something, something is going to sacrifice somewhere. And I wasn't willing to sacrifice. And so it was important for me to realize that. So knowing who I am, I do have ADHD like everybody else in this world seems to have, right? But one of the things is I know in order for me to memorize something, I can't just listen to it in the car because my brain usually will take off. I can sing the words beautifully while hearing the music, but actually memorizing it was a whole nother story. So I knew that in order for me to do that, I would have to sit down, listen to the music, write the words down, repeat the words, take the music and the words away, repeat the words mentally, go back and repeat. So through the entire song for me to memorize something. What did that mean to me? It's like, well, yeah, go ahead and do that, right? Take some time. No. So working what I did, that meant that I would take that time away from my family. So for instance, maybe I do that in the car. Well, no, that's when I'm making phone calls for work or I'm speaking to my child as I'm taking her to school, bringing her home. We'll do it after everyone's gone to sleep. Well, no, actually. So that's when I'm doing my housework or I'm spending time with my husband or anything like that. So I had to make this decision to stop doing something I loved. Like I loved it because it obviously bothered, my band members better. Everyone is replaceable and I'm aware of that. And so I thought, well, they can go find someone else because I don't want to hold them back. And I wasn't planning on being something where I'd be traveling all over the world, singing in a band. So I did make them aware of it and that I would be quitting the band because I wasn't willing to sacrifice what it took to actually fulfill what they needed me to do. So always remember when you're sitting here and you're telling yourself that you want something, understand what it takes to do it. Okay. Understand what needs to be sacrificed. And then you ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is that what I really want? And the answer is yes. Go for it. I mean, maybe less than that, more than that, like 25 years ago, I would have been all over it, right? But I chose family. I chose my relationships. Obviously, I chose my income, which once again, I chose my family. So yes, I miss it. Oh, I miss it so much, you guys. I loved it, but I don't regret it. Does that make sense? I don't regret it because I know that all the other things I was going to have to sacrifice that I would regret. So make a decision because that does mean to kill off all other options. That does mean that you may have to sacrifice something. I don't know. Just thought I'd share a story with you. Have a good one.